Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today's video we're going to talk about some natural light. So hang in there, be right back with you. Everybody, welcome back, and before we get started, I'd appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel. There's a lot of you who are watching these videos and not subscribed, so I really appreciate it if you would go down there, subscribe, and hit that notification button. That'd really help me out a whole lot. And share with your friends and enemies. And please leave a thumbs up and like and a comment down below. I look forward to reading them, and I reply to all of them. So, throughout history, the one thing that changed man and made civilization, in fact, was fire. Okay, and today we can just take a little Bic lighter and we can, make just that. We can make fire. Okay, we can take matches, and we have so many other resources we can use to make fire. Well, also today, because of technology, we have the ability to use headlamps and flashlights and other lights like what I have here above, electricity to make light. Okay, and to make fire. Well, we also have these things called chem lights or aluminium lights, like I have right here, and these are also very good for giving you some light or showing where you're at, this kind of stuff. Well, I like those things, and I do use a headlamp when I go camping or I'm in the outdoors at night. I always have one with me, even a backup. But when I'm camping, I also always bring a lantern. Okay, there are lots of lanterns actually out there. You have oil lanterns, you have gas lanterns, like from Coleman's, kind of like that, and I've got them all. Okay, and they all work great, especially if there's a little bit of an emergency. I can light a seraphim lantern, or I can kick out my Coleman type lantern, and get it going. But those use a lot of fuel and they make a lot of smoke, and well, there you go. But I still have them. Why? Because they all come in handy. All right. Here above me, you don't see in this video, but I have a lantern up there, and I have some hanging in my living room ready to go. Okay, all you do is pour the fuel in it, light the wick, and we're go when it comes to light. And it's also very romantic if you have a lady friend over, or your wife, or whatever, and you want to change the ambiance. Okay, but enough of that. This video, we're going to talk about a lantern that I've been using for a very long time, and that is the UCO, I guess, I don't know the pronunciation, lantern, and this is what it looks like. Okay, all right. I've been using one of these right here forever. Okay, and these are great little lanterns that have a candle inside of it. These candles are good for 9 hours, and they also produce these right here in not just the 9-hour standard candle, but they also have the 9-hour version that comes in, it's in blue right here, and this one right here is used for it's citronella. It's for you can counters or dissuades mosquitoes and flies, this kind of stuff away from you. So you can light this right here up. Gives off this natural citronella, which is a natural herb that's found, and it will wick away insects, this kind of stuff. So this is also a very good one. And I actually have a couple boxes of these right here. I keep, some spare always on me, and I have them on the side. They're ready to go. But anyway, this is what they look like. Here's a white one, and I believe there's also another one that is that's a beeswax actually. And I thought I had a box of that, but I guess maybe I had it somewhere else. I don't know. Anyway, so I've been using this lantern for a long time, and what I like about it, it has it's a battery operated it's a candle operated lantern. And it's very easy to use. It's got a little system here. You can hang it up inside your tent or hang it up on some paracord or a branch like this right here, and it will throw off a decent amount of light. Okay, I carry it normally inside a bag marked with a lantern on it. Well, I found out that these exist for a reflector, so I got these right here. And what you do is you take these right here and you put them together. There's little holes in them. It bends, this little aluminum thing. And you set this through. Well, you got to pull the chain up. It's a little bit more to it. You pop it on, then you arrange the wire handles, and there you go. You have a little reflector here, okay? and I like that. Well, I like this lantern a whole lot, actually. And we're going to take it apart. We're going to show you how it works. And then I'm going to show you an updated version I just got. So anyway, let's talk about it. Well, it opens like it's right here. It does have a glass outer part because anything else would melt. It gets very, very hot, this thing does on top especially, okay? So you got to be very careful of it. But what you do is it has this bottom part with a spring on it. This pops out, and then the whole bottom pops out. You have your renewable candle. This goes this piece right here. You have these little windows on it right here that lets you know about how much you have left, because as it burns, the spring actually pushes this piece right here, which is on the bottom of it, like so. It pushes it up as it uses the wax, okay? And this is what it looks like right here, okay? Sort of reminds you of something else, but anyway, don't think about that. Anyway, and so the whole system, and then you can also pull the glass out to clean it, okay? And it has these little small spring metal in it right here that when you put it back in, you make sure that those on the outside of it, and it slides on the inside of, excuse me, those are on the outside. So I can't get this in there. It's a little bit complicated sometimes. There we go. There we go. I think I got it in there. Nope, one is not. There we go. You gotta work your way in there. Huh? It's a little bit of a pain in the butt sometimes. Okay, but once you get them in there, they're all good to go. I don't normally pull this out very often to clean it. This is all real world. There we go. Pops in there. Okay, well, one's on the wrong end of it. That's a little bit of POS, to mess with, but once you got it all sorted out, it's all sorted out and it's all good, and the whole thing works. But works really, really well, actually. I'm pretty happy with how well it works, how easy it is to use, and just how good a product it is. I mean, I do recommend you bringing a candle with you, like that, for when it comes to the outdoors, because like I said, it gives you a nice soft light. So if you're running camp or something like that, I tell you what, these things are a little bit of a pain in the butt right here to get back. Oh, there we go. Maybe I get some back in there now. Let's see. It's all real world here, There's no faking it here. You got to get it in there. Once you've gotten it in there, there we go. Then it slides back in. It's all good. They're all back in their original locations. This piece right here, you can slide it back up like it's right here, turn it, and then when you open it up, there you go. Well, let's see if we can't light this thing up. To light it, though, you actually have to take this part out, okay, like so. You light the wick, okay? Let it go a little bit. I always turn it a little bit, let it go, and then you ease it up in here pretty quickly, and you hold the side because it gets really warm very quickly. And there you go. You have your little lantern, okay? And you can hang it up. And it works really well. I mean, I'm pretty happy. Like I said, these windows right here, you can see the progression of as it melts, the spring pushes it up, and you can see how much you have left. But it's a 9-hour candle, okay? And you can set it, no problem, on top of something. It doesn't burn. It just appears where it's going to be the heat's coming out, and on the glass on the side, but primarily up top right here, it's going to be the heat coming out. So we're going to put this aside, and I'll show it to you a little bit later how it works out. Anyway, but just to give you another idea here, we're going to put this all together here with the reflector that I have. All right. And this reflects the light down. Also, if it's raining or something like that, there you go. And it reflects the light down here, actually. Now, we won't see this very well because we're in a lit room. Well, give me just a second. So welcome back. Give you a little bit more of an idea. I've cut out as much light I can. I have a light here doesn't have really, it's going to allow light in, but anyway, it gives you a much better idea. You can see the golden light that it produces. So it does light up. It does reflect down the light, which is pretty good. And I'll just put it up, like I said, I'll put my basha up. I'll actually take this right here and hang it up on a cord, and I'll let it run until I go to bed. So as it gets dark out, I always have this point of reference, this light right here, and it gives a nice dim light. And if you have several of them, which when I go camping with my buddy Quentin, he'll have his out too, and then we'll both have them out, and it sort of gives you a little bit of glowing light around the fire, this kind of stuff, so you can sort of see what you're doing, and it works really well. It's pretty impressive. So I've had this right here for a while now, and you know, I'm going to leave it lit right here because we're going to show you an updated version of the candle lantern, which is the Candle Lantern Kit 2.0, which I found recently, and I really liked it because not only, you know, this right here is the upper reflector, which I bought separately for this right here. This kit comes with the black lantern, okay, with one candle inside of it. It comes with a spare candle. It comes with the cocoon, which is a little kit. Basically it's a padded pouch that it sort of slides into. I'll give you an idea what it looks like right here. You just sort of, you pop it in like so. The other end pops in on the other side, like so, and there you go. You have the whole kit right here, okay? And then it comes with a reflector, all right? This reflector projects the light forward. We're going to show you how that looks to give you an idea of just how good that is, okay? I've been wanting something like this right here also, and it just hangs on the back like so, on the lip of the back, and it reflects light, and you can see it does a good job of reflecting the light, okay? So there you go. If you're interested in something like this right here, and like I said, it's a really good kit. I like to take it out camping with me when I'm out camping with my either alone or with some buddies. Those my buddy Quentin and I, we both have one of these each, and we use them separate. You know, we use them on we attach them to the cord next to on our basha near the fire, and that gives a little bit of ambient light right there. Sort of lights up the area enough you can see what you're doing. You don't necessarily have to have your bright flashlight, your headlamp on you. And this right here will give you enough light. You can't even read with this right here. It does give you enough inside of a tent. I have used them inside the tent. Just got to be careful that you give it its full extent, you know, when you hang it up on side the tent, because this right here does get hot. Now this is warm. It's not hot, but you cannot touch the top of this right here. It will burn you really, really well. Anyway, this is the standard candle lantern. It comes like so inside the kit. They do have accessories. The UCO company does. And this new Candle Lantern Kit 2.0, it comes with what you see here, okay? Price-wise, it is a difference in price. It is probably about 20 bucks more, but you get an extra candle, and you get an extra reflector, and you get this really nice padded case, which I find nice. This cocoon right here, and for me, this is right here key because you know, I've been just carrying mine inside here. Now it hasn't broken or anything, but you know, I don't want it to get broken either. And it's also inside here. I can put some extra candles in here. I can put even a lighter in here. I put my overhead reflectors pieces inside of it that I have here that you've seen already. These just disassemble very quickly, and I just put them together like here, and they sit pretty flat. I put them inside of it, and then I can easily put, you know, this inside of it along with the candle and the other reflector and my lighter. I can stick all this in there, so if I need it, it's all there. Since I have a little kit bag right here, which I have marked lantern, and I put that on the top of the rucksack or backpack, so that way I can pull it out when I need it and it's there. So anyway, good idea, I think. This little lantern system is a pretty good idea. I suggest, you know, if you're looking for something like this here, this is actually the one to get. I do have a collection of the Swiss Army ones, which are all folded out, but they're very heavy in comparison. This is very light. They're very heavy, and the candles, they don't last 9 hours like this right here. They burn pretty quickly and drip all over the place. This right here is actually not too bad. And of course, you get the little small tea candles, you know, that you get like from IKEA, just kind of like that. They're okay, but they're not like this right here. Here you have something that's windproof also. Okay. All right, it's not blown out when I did that, although the wind is going up through here, okay? That's why it's doing it. That's why it's moving around, but it's actually pretty good. Anyway, that's it. The Candle Lantern and the Candle Lantern 2.0. Listen, if you enjoyed this video, I appreciate you giving me a thumbs up, share with your friends and enemies, subscribe to my channel, And leave a comment down below. I really want to hear what you guys think, what you guys use. I mean, I've used some battery operated candles from different companies, and they've all battery operated lights that are candle form, LEDs, this kind of stuff, and they've all failed because the batteries have just overheated, they've leaked, this kind of stuff. And I take the batteries out of my lights after, when I finish using them, and I'll, you know, if I've used them for a long time, of course, they'll go into another drawer so they can be reused. But I carry spare AAAs with me. But that's mostly for when I need a lot of light on the front of my head. These right here are just perfect. What do you use? Okay, I know a lot of people, like I said, they use, you know, they use stuff like, you know, lanterns at the house. I have a lot of lanterns here, actually, just in storm lanterns, this kind of stuff like that, and also some gas lanterns, this kind of stuff, which I have used in the past, but they use up a lot of fuel, and those fuel canisters are quite heavy. And this right here is actually very lightweight. Anyway, let me know what you think. I look forward to seeing what you reading what you say, and I want to thank you again for coming and visiting me, and I look forward to seeing your next video. Hope you all take care of yourselves. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.